What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Green. Taking a shot on the first play. Snatches it on the right. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do it.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Green. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Big fella moving. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Using his legs, it's Haynes. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Sneaks into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Using the quick game. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Makes the catch. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking for a man. It's Green. Steps away. Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Anthony. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Still on his feet. All out of space. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To throw, it's Green. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I'm going to spread you sideline to... line with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field.
Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Green. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. First priority is to take care of the ball here. Finds us back in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own.
Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Off-play action. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Green. Extending the play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Russell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Looking for room, it's ball. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's ball. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. It's caught.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one. And you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that 4th down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. He stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack... Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab right down the middle. Here he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCF! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They were ready for the onside kick, and oh, he dropped it! They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Wow. I don't love that throw by the QB, man. It's not a good idea to lob the football anywhere in the middle of the field because it gives defenders an opportunity to rally to the ball and knock it away.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Flagway. Quickly to the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The running back has it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. What a cut. Now he's loose. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Knights!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early action here as they take over trailing 13-7. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Burke. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Knights want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Knights are marching down the field. Going up top again. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buying some time. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 20. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and
he's taking the shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Here's a heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Knights in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Touchdown Gators! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
Extra point here will give them the lead. Dropping back, it's left. Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, UCF! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Running to Breed. Pass escapes him, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run play action. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. To the air. It's Lagway. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a...
Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Knights. And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying play action. He's got an open man. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. Creates a little space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Brown wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Knights want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. The touchdown, UCF! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He goes airborne and he's in there for the two-point conversion. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the ground to try to move the chains.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Buys a little extra time. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Quick strike complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. And it's on the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Gator! Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And that's a live ball.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Knights.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Throws to the back. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well the been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Now rolling to the left. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCF. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Might be looking to run. Plows through the defense. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He slams his way into the end zone for the two-point conversion. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, looking to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jones to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Looking down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 75, UCF 69.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. He strikes downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Got him downfield. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They do believe in this 4-down territory stuff. 0 for 4 doesn't stop them from trying a 5th. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Knights! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for it all. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a first and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On second and goal, he carries again. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Touchdown, Gator! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
77.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jackson will throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll throw on third and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds. So it'll be a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? To the air on first down. He's going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Got the first down himself.
He's These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like the quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the pressure. What a grab with one hand. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Brown will throw it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires into the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That's caught. It's Hughes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. He was trying to keep that play alive, getting out and escaping to the left, just hoping something good would happen.
And just buying time, right? Trying to give your receiver time to get...
Touchdown, UCF! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Brown wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than left. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Taking it the other way. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Still looking on the move. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down. Makes the big mistake.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Brown will throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Converts on fourth down, still going. Touchdown, Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down, and both of these quarterbacks.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Gators have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Line is set on third down. Under fire. Got it. Elevates over his man.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The two-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
And the UCF offense will take over.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Brown wants to pass. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a...
Looking to take a shot. Touchdown, UCF! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown. Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Abrams. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Brown will throw it. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. Hits him in stride of the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Offense working from the pistol. Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Brown wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Floating away. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Fights off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's ball. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Gators! And the route is on.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside his 10. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the touchdown, UCF. Once he got some room, it was over.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen.
Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
He'll take a shot. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. It gave him a little bit of hope.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early.
Going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.